When the sky opens over Singapore, drains and canals fill fast. A network of people and systems goes to work, moving water and protecting the city. Flood defenses are the thin line between water being contained and streets flooding. So how does Singapore keep the city safe and dry? This was Singapore after the rain. Every year, more than 2,000 millimeters of rain fall across the island. If all that water stayed where it landed, streets would disappear and water levels could rise to an adult's waist. But decades of redesign of flood control systems have changed that.
Over the years, we have invested significantly in upgrading our drainage infrastructure, devoting billions in investments to reduce our flood-prone areas from about 3,200 hectares in 1970s to 24 hectares today. So where is it coming from?
It's coming from the Sumatra areas.
Okay.
There will be a build-up, followed by the rain cloud floating over in Singapore.
For Ivan and his team, technology has transformed how they respond to floods. At the Joint Operations Centre, teams monitor the island around the clock. Here, information comes in constantly and decisions are made as conditions change. It's a system designed to stay one step ahead of the storm.
So every 4 hours, they will
Every 4 hours.
call in and check with you all. Okay, that's good. We have a rainfall monitoring and forecasting system that actually allows us to predict when a heavy rain will occur and where about 40 minutes in advance. Flood response operations are centrally monitored from this location, which is our Joint Ops Centre. Our flood ops commanders actually rely on an operational dashboard to monitor all our sensors. We have more than 1,000 water level sensors and more than 500 CCTVs that we rely on to monitor the situation on the ground. This allows us to actually pre-deploy our quick response teams to site to check that the drains are free-flowing before the rain even comes.
When conditions change, teams move fast. These are quick response units. 2 officers, 1 vehicle, specialized gear. And they're the first to roll out. Built to handle deeper water, their vehicles can push through flooded roads. Cameras on board send live pictures back to the control room as conditions shift on the ground.
What we realize is that once the rain starts to fall, it can actually cause a flood quite quickly because of how intense the rain is. And once the rain comes, we actually have sight of the levels in the drains based on our water level sensors. Sensors are actually placed within the drains and they are able to tell us when the drain reaches 65%, 75%, 90%, and when it starts to overflow. So once it hits, say 90%, we'll actually issue flood risk alerts to the public to alert them to try to avoid the area.
Response is only one part of the system. Over the years, the city has been reshaping how water moves. Instead of just widening drains, new paths were created. Diversion canals, storage lakes, concrete channels redesigned to behave more like rivers. But in dense low-lying areas like Jalan Besar, the ground is already packed. There's little room to widen the drains, and surrounding heritage buildings cannot be touched.
As we all know, Jalan Besar has been facing floods. So in terms of infrastructure, PUB has improved our roadside drain and our Rochor Canal. However, further enhancement to these facilities is no longer possible.
So when water can't be moved away fast enough through drains, it has to be removed another way. Ridwan led the construction of the Syed Alwi pumping station. The station sits at a critical point in the network. Placed near the outlet drains, it intercepts stormwater early.
It is strategically placed at that area to collect all this stormwater before it exits to the Gulf and then pump it into Rochor Canal.
From its location, the station forms part of a wider drainage network designed to manage sudden surges during heavy rain, reducing the risk of flooding upstream.
Side Awi Pumping Station is a fully automated pumping station without the need of any operator to be stationed in this installation. So our pumps are automatically triggered. On an average rainfall event, it would reach to its first minimum water level to trigger the pump would be about 30 minutes. So currently, the water level is at this level. It will continuously go up all the way to the top. To fill up to its full height, it will take about maybe 50 to 70 minutes.
Water levels are tracked in real time. Pumps respond automatically based on how quickly conditions change. Designing the system was one challenge. Building it with minimal disruption in a dense urban neighborhood was another.
So it is like both going down and then going up at the same time. The challenging part to this is that proper teamwork is needed when workers are building it downwards, at the same time building it upwards.
Flood protection today isn't just about function. It's also about how these structures fit into the city, often in plain sight.
The unique thing about Side Awi Pumping Station versus our other pumping stations, it is equipped with our automatic irrigation system, green wall, and a green roof to improve the outlook of our pumping station. It's first of its kind that I've seen in our installation. We also have the retractable cover, which is not common in our other pumping stations. It's meant to hide the pump's facility out from the public view.
But when the system is needed, the pumps engage. Water is captured, redirected, and pushed safely downstream.
Assuming all the 4 main pumps is running, we will clear the tank in about 30 minutes.
Some flood control projects also double as public spaces. In Bidadari, Alkaf Lake plays both roles. On dry days, Alkaf Lake looks like any neighborhood park. But look closer and you will realize it was designed for more than leisure.
During a heavy storm, water levels in the lake can rise up to 4 meters and inundate the lower secondary footpath around the lake.
Hui Lin helped design how stormwater is slowed and stored here when heavy rain hits.
Because of this, we need to have a very robust warning system in place. So this comes in the form of beacon lights, audio messages, and these are tied to automatic sensors that monitor the lake's water levels. In addition to this, we also have warning signages as well as red safety markers and live buoys located all around the lake.
Located at the low point of a housing catchment area, this lake can hold as much water as 16 Olympic-sized pools.
Alkaf Lake is the first of its kind stormwater retention pond. This means that during a heavy storm, the lake temporarily retains stormwater runoff, regulating its flow to the downstream drainage.
The lake relies on gravity to respond to different levels of rainfall. As water rises, the system controls how fast and how much is released downstream.
So there are 2 levels of outlet points. The higher one would release stormwater when it reaches up to 4 meters in height, whereas when the water level is anything less than 4 meters, it will slowly release via the lower outlet point.
This was another project driven by land limitations in surrounding areas.
The stormwater runoff from the lake eventually flows to the downstream drainage, to a drain called Happy Avenue Outlet Drain. This drain has real land limitations because it's sandwiched between 2 rows of existing private homes. And this is why we have to install and build Alkaf Lake upstream of this development to ensure that we prevent flooding downstream of Bidadari Estate as well as the surrounding areas.
When the sun comes out and water levels fall, the flood defense system fades quietly into the background. What remains is a neighborhood lake, a place for walks, until the next heavy rain, when it is ready to work again. Flood protection in Singapore is never just one solution. It's a chain of decisions, predicting rain, preparing spaces, responding early. From neighborhood parks to underground pumping stations, each system is designed to slow water, move it safely, and protect the places people live and work. As storms grow stronger and rainfall more intense, these defenses stand ready, quietly keeping the city resilient, rain or shine.